Welcome back to another session of Dungeons and Dragons. We're kind of taking Storm King's thunder and completely forgetting about the storyline, doing our own stuff in the Forgotten Realms. So, yeah. Howard, would you like to give us a recap of what happened last time?
So last time we continued to explore the ruins of, it was Argoth, something like that. So after defeating the White, we went to go check out a side corridor that Marin was investigating, which had a ramp leading to a large wooden door. We activated the pressure plate that was the ramp and had fiery barrels come barreling down at us. So after those kind of came at us, we decided to go the other direction where we had seen the White. Howard led the way up the stairs, and in a side room at the top, we found the White, who again attacked us, but we easily finished him off. However, during that small skirmish, one of us stepped in the pool in the center, which disturbed a watery snake-like creature, which attacked us. Marin managed to freeze it in the end, although Nerif was kind of trapped in the ice, but after a little bit of time, we managed to get him out. Continuing on, we found a library, which Howard took some books from. We're in Draconic, and the story of the ruins, about how a group of people were working together with the gold dragon. On the opposite side, there was a mechanical door, I believe it was gold?
Brass.
Brass. Okay, so brass door with gear mechanisms inside, but we couldn't find a key for it. However, we continued on the third path into a rather large chamber where we fought against a wraith and a bunch of shadows. Slightly hard fought with the shadows draining our strength, but in the end we managed to take them all out. In front of us was a puzzle where we had to use the 4 draconic breath elements as keys to open a portal, which allowed us to obtain the bow. We were going to identify it right there, however, Nair started freaking out and ran us pretty much outside of the dungeon. Marin went back to that side corridor we had seen before, but noticed there were some more creatures inside and decided to just give up for now. And so we left. After moving away for the rest of the day from the spot, we bunked down for the night, and Howard finally identified the bow, which Hadar had obtained, which was known as the Breath of Tiamat, I believe.
The stolen
and told him of its abilities, and that is where we ended the session.
It is still evening as you gather around your campfire and prepare for bed. Did anything want to be done before sleeping?
No.
Nothing? Okay.
Actually, Darian,
Yeah.
can I use my last vial of poison and try to prepare 4 more arrows?
Sure, make a sleight of hand check for me.
Oh.
A 2.
So as you're dipping the arrows into the poison, you can't seem to get quite the right depth, and you keep breaking the arrows as you're trying to put them in or dissolving them in this acidic poison. So you aren't able to come up with any.
So did I just lose 4 arrows then?
Yeah.
Drats. You should learn how to make arrows.
That'd probably be a good skill to learn.
All right. So as you all drift off to sleep, Hadar, your dreams are troubled by great mountains being destroyed as dragons and giants fight above them, plains being burned to ash, cities being completely annihilated in the passing and aftermath of giants of all types fighting against chromatic dragons. The entire continent is razed as this war continues, but you hear a voice say, "In 2 years." And as it does, you begin to see a few images flash through your mind, and they hold there. You see twisting, winding caves and corridors in what seems to be a perfect darkness. You see a vast ocean of desert sands, and you see a group of isles in the midst of a storm-tossed ocean, as well as a ancient forest with trees taller than anyone has seen elsewhere. You know that these places guard secrets, that they contain the rest of what you will need before you're able to complete your journey.
Okay.
And you'll wake up next morning.
Will any of my companions notice, like, me tossing and turning through the night or talking in my sleep, something like that?
Roll a stealth check for me. See how violent your shaking is.
Well, let's see, I got a 13.
They're all pretty oblivious to your like shakings in the night.
I'm also down in my hole, so
Yes.
definitely don't see anything.
I always forget that you sleep in your hole. One day you're gonna run out of floor space.
He barely has enough
Why is
room.
that?
Isn't there something stored in there with you right now?
There's a few bucks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Someday you may run out of space. Who knows? Okay, you wake up the next morning, Hadar, you're covered in a cold sweat. Because I'm pretty sure Dragonborn still sweat.
I have no idea.
Nobody does.
I don't think Dragonborn can sweat because they have scales. So,
The scales are just like shingles.
Body shingles.
okay. Well, I'll wake up. I won't share this with anyone, though, because I'm just going to contemplate what I've seen.
Well, that was a good night's rest. I'm actually feeling quite refreshed now.
I don't see how you can sleep in that hole, Howard.
I just keep my bedroll down there, and it's actually quite springy. So, it's very comfortable. Although I was studying my spell book last night, and I think I picked up on a few tricks. Hey, Nerf!
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Would you like to try out one of the things that I figured out last night?
Will it kill me?
Oh, no, of course not.
Are you sure?
Pretty positive. Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
I look around for a kind of clearing or large empty space.
You find you're standing in one. Your campsite's in a
Okay.
fairly clear space.
All right, so if you want to just take a few steps back,
Okay.
And then I cast Polymorph on him. And I transform
Just a
him.
second. Wait, I got this. I just need to make sure it's the right size. What size is it?
It is huge, so it is normally a 3x3 space.
Okay. So, Nerif, you kind of walk over to this space over here, and as he casts Polymorph on you, because this is the same, I'm assuming this is the thing we talked about before, so.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that one.
He is replaced with a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh my gosh. Holy. What the?
Howard just kind of claps his hand. Yes, it worked!
It's quite impressive, Howard.
I'm gonna turn to Hadar, start talking to him.
You can't.
Real quick,
You don't
you
speak
can't
common.
I don't care.
You just start like roaring at him in T-Rex language, I guess.
Is he still Nerif, or is he just a dumb lizard now?
He actually takes on. He actually might be a little more intelligent.
No, the intelligence of a T-Rex is 2.
Like a +2 or a 2?
A 2. Like total score of 2, not the modifier.
Yeah. Okay. He's much super.
But he does retain his personality and such, so he's not going to suddenly attack us.
Probably. Don't make any
Well, that might
sudden
actually not
moves.
be a great thing. You may want to experiment.
I'm just gonna talk to Hadar.
So the T-Rex turns and roars at Hadar.
I'm not rolling.
Yeah, this is great. We just needed a way for Nerif to be even more annoying. I mean,
I
I'm just
don't have a
talking
stat block for a
regular-
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
how long will this last?
It's under Dinosaur Darien. Well, I could concentrate on it for up to an hour. But, or if he were to suddenly fall into like vat of lava or something, anytime its health would drain, would probably take him out of that form and back to normal.
It could be very effective.
Yep. Your intelligence is a -4.
Wow.
I'll accept the challenge.
So as you turn into this Tyrannosaurus Rex, you find it difficult to keep thoughts in your head at all.
So does this mean that Nerif can be like our pack mule now? We're just gonna throw all our packs on him?
I'm not certain if you would appreciate that, but
I'll eat him.
I'll eat him.
he does recognize us, but he can't really talk with us or anything, so we can't exactly know what he's thinking.
Oh.
And he can't really think of much at all.
I'm just casually talking to Hadar, wondering why he's not responding to me.
I'm just gonna keep giving you like weird looks. Like, why does he keep roaring at me, Howard?
I don't know. Maybe there's something he smells on you.
Look how happy my token looks. He's so excited.
Yeah, it does.
So as he starts kind of like moving around and trying to figure out how to move his body, his tail slimes into Howard accidentally, and you take 17 points of damage.
Does he go flying a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
I still maintain concentration on it.
It's funny, I didn't think about that.
I'll go over to wherever Howard's laying and start talking to him, wiggling my little T-Rex arms.
Howard, as you kind of like are picking yourself back up from the ground, this T-Rex come over and just starts roaring in your face.
There. Gotta be more careful.
Can Nerf understand us?
Kinda. His intelligence is a -4. So, understand might be a very kind term.
You might be able to get the basics of it. Oh well. Well, perhaps I should go ahead and undo this.
Just don't use any big words.
And I go ahead and release the T-Rex form.
Okay. And the T-Rex is replaced with... Oop, didn't mean to do
That's
that.
not the right button.
That's not the right button. That's still not the right button.
Oh no, it looks like Nerf's stuck as a T-Rex.
Hey, Nerf. How'd it feel being a T-Rex?
Just gonna scratch my chin. It was something.
You need to be a bit careful, though. Your tail kind of hit me as you were moving about there.
That's me laughing in character.
I believe that's French for sucks to suck. Any more experiments?
Nope.
No, not right now.
Okay, do you guys head back on your way? Back towards the Secomber?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The journey, if I remember correctly, takes 2 days, right? Two
Yes.
days, something like that.
On our little boats.
Yeah. The guy did wait for you, the guy that you'd hired. Surprisingly.
Wow.
And
It's really not surprising.
it's not too surprising. But Hadari, every night you keep seeing flashes of those places. You get a vision of the war. That they're becoming the vision of the war is becoming shorter and shorter, but you're still getting pictures of these 4 locations
Okay.
in your head. And you reach Secomber. It is afternoon, about 2 p.m.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, I'm glad to be out of those marshes.
Mhm.
It still smells of marsh.
Well, Hadar, we now have that bow you were after. Any idea what comes next?
I don't know, to be honest. I've been getting these dreams, maybe even visions. Yeah, I've been like seeing places, but it doesn't make any sense, and they don't seem familiar.
Well, like what kind of dreams?
Like I see like the giants and dragons fighting, like in great detail, like I was there. And then I see these. Then it takes me to these 4 different locations. Like one's in the sea, with a bunch of islands. One's in the desert. A bunch of random places that I've never been before.
You don't know where these places are?
Nope, don't recognize them.
Is there anything that seemed to distinguish them?
The only thing I was able to get was like one was in an ancient forest, one was in like a winding cave, another in a desert, and then like I said, some islands. But I don't recognize any of them. I didn't really travel much before I got kicked out of my town, so I'm not really well versed in geography.
Well, could be nothing. Dreams are weird.
You, the sorcerer, are telling me that dreams are weird and I should just not worry about it?
What does me being a sorcerer have to do anything?
I don't know. You're mystical.
Howard's mystical too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Because we're mystical doesn't mean we have prophetic dreams all the time.
I know. I'm not saying that you do. I'm just saying it's funny that you're dismissing it, even though you are yourself like supernatural.
I mean, Bahamut has been guiding us a little bit so far. Maybe he's the one getting him these dreams.
Who?
Bahamut.
Oh, well, definitely. Bahamut's giving you these visions, but until we have more information, I don't know where to even begin to look for these places.
Does like the ancient forest sound familiar to me?
Make a history check.
Well,
I feel like that's one I might have a chance of knowing about.
if Bahamut is truly sending you these dreams,
What?
if Bahamut is truly sending you these dreams, then perhaps in time he will reveal more.
Yeah, hopefully.
I got a 17.
So let me pull up the map real quick.
I was just gonna say, aren't all forests ancient and like?
Yes,
Some
but
are
I
more
gave you a
well-known.
specific detail about
Oh,
this forest.
that's right. Okay. So I mentioned to Howard that in the forest there's like these tall trees, taller than I've ever seen.
And that is the hint that leads you to think of the Wood of Sharp Teeth to the south of the High Moor.
Well, the place best known for extremely tall trees is the. Sorry, it was the teeth of the what?
The Wood of Sharp Teeth.
Wood of Sharp Teeth. Is known by the Wood of Sharp Teeth. Supposedly the trees there are extremely massive. Taller than most I've ever seen. That's the one that seems to fit the best. I really don't know about the others though.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the best, like a good starting point.
Yeah.
It's that I haven't been in many a forest, so I'm gonna have to rely on your knowledge, Howard.
I think we should go find a cartographer.
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about that. I totally forgot.
Yeah, right. That we
Photographer? What's that?
A map maker.
Oh,
Yeah, we've been traveling around a lot, but we haven't had to rely on others more to get information on where things are.
Well, we have Harshnag's map, but
Yeah, I pulled it out.
it was helpful. Or
It is pretty basic. It's also only actually, it doesn't even go this far south.
no.
well, do you think we'll find a cartographer in a town in this town?
Well, we could certainly ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had some other shopping I wish to get done as well.
Is there a courier service in this town?
Yeah.
Not that you're aware of. You haven't spent too much time exploring it, though.
Marin and I did.
That is true.
Oh yeah.
Courier services are pretty rare. Most people just send their packages through servants or people that they trust. There's no like official mail system connecting the different provinces. So as far as like a courier system where a normal person could send stuff via other people's means, there's not one in this town. You might be able to petition the lord of the area to send a message for you if you had pressing matters, but it would probably cost a decent amount of gold.
I have something in my inventory. I can't read what it is. Something ointment.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I remember what it is. I don't remember the exact name of it.
I know
But
what it
it's-
does. Wrote that down clearly enough. Oh well, sorry.
I know it's a magical item. Starts with a K. I don't know beyond that though. Anyway,
All right, so Howard, you have shopping to do?
yes, I'm. If you guys want to go look for a map maker, I will go take care of my other business. And I start heading towards
Wait,
the general
before
store.
he leaves, I asked him if he's gonna go to an herbalist. Buy me a couple of potions of healing, and I hand him some gold.
All right, we can do that for you. How much gold do you hand me?
Probably like 50. That's enough for a potion of healing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oops, ignore that.
All right, Howard's going to start heading towards the general store.
Okay, so as Howard heads towards the general store, the rest of the party begins searching for a cartographer, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the three of you, where are you going to go first?
I would think this middle area,
The middle area? Okay.
the middle terrace. I guess.
So you head there, you see there are various stalls set up and people trading wares. There's some livestock, crockery, different things like that. What do you do?
I'm just gonna,
Like important public servants there. Can we tell?
There are some guards that are milling about in the crowd, mostly to ward off would-be thieves. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to a guard and tap. Excuse me, sir. Do you have I have a question for you.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Do you have a map maker in town?
A map maker.
Yes.
I believe there is someone that is employed in such manner in the Lord's estate, perhaps.
Oh,
Might be a good place to look.
actually, a little easy, sort of. Okay, very well.
by the way,
We shall go there once. Really quick, remember that last time we kind of got in trouble because we pretended to be the servants of the Lord? Did we ever
You pretended.
that?
yeah, did you guys ever tell Marin about that?
I don't think we did.
Or fill him in on the details?
No, I don't think we did.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you did either.
Are you going to?
At this point, I think Hadar is so caught up in his thoughts, he's not going to think about it.
Okay.
Actually, I think you might have. Because I remember Marin saying something about you guys using his name when there is nobody else around in his family.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. We did say, and you were like, why would you use my name? So, well, Marin, looks like this is a little awkward. I guess we're going to go back to the Lord's estate.
Yeah.
Yes, the Lord can meet the little Lord.
He's
I'm not that little.
half Nerif, or maybe a lord, and I don't know. Just apply riches, and then you will have.
Anyway, I'm not going to use my real name, so it won't matter.
Oh,
One and
come
a half
on, be a
lords.
sport. You can't walk around and hide. You have to wear your name proudly.
I suppose you're right. It'd be
All your
rather shameful.
ancestor Fornivals, I mean, yes, all the ancestor Fornivals will be ashamed of you.
Fine. But whatever happens, it's your fault.
All right, so you guys began making your way there. Howard, getting a head start, you've headed up to the higher district with the general store.
I thought the general store was right there.
I don't remember.
I know it wasn't in the high district.
Something was. I would think it was just the gem store. Are you going to the?
Yeah, it was the jeweler.
Are you going to the herbalist or the general store first?
I'm starting with the general store.
Okay, so you head to the general store. You open the door. Ding. Welcome, sir.
To the same person as before.
I think so, but I don't remember if it was male or female.
Pretty sure it was male.
Okay.
Hello again.
What brings you here this time?
Well, see, we came back from our travels, and I realized there's a few things that could really help me out. Do you... And I start looking around. I'm looking for a coin pouch, some ink, a chest, and maybe a spell book if you have it. Somewhere I can copy down my spells.
He pulls out a thick, heavy book and sets it on the table, starts slipping through it. Let's see. I know I have some ink. Said a coin pouch?
Indeed.
Yes, I got one of those. What else was on your list?
Small chest.
Small chest.
I literally have all of those things.
Indeed. I have one. What else?
And then I was wondering if you perhaps had a spell book or knew anyone in town who sold arcane items where I might find one.
I don't think I have a spell book, but if you're looking for arcane things, you might want to check out the temple, perhaps, or the church on the hill.
I'm not certain if they typically don't need spell books themselves, but I'll give it a shot.
At the very least, they'll know more about spellcasting than I will.
Perhaps they'll know someone in the area.
Indeed. So, you'll be purchasing a chest, yes?
Yes.
Alright, well, I think, let's see, pulls out a chest, does this work? It's about the right size?
Is it about the size of a normal chest?
Yeah, it's the size we discussed.
Okay. Right. Yes, that will do perfectly.
Alright, this one is iron bound. It'll be about 7 gold. Let's see here. You want a pouch as well. Say that's 8 silver. And ink. Just a bottle, a single bottle.
Yes.
Okay, that will be 13 gold. So let's see. Your total comes to 20 gold pieces and 8 silver.
I'm certain we can just round that down to the 20.
Oh, come now. That would be.
Well, how about this? I'll give you 21, but I do need some information on where I might find a tailor.
A tailor? There are tailors up in the. It depends on the kind of tailor you're looking for. You're looking for a tailor that's just going to patch some clothes? You're looking for a tailor with a bit finer ability?
Might be best to go with someone with some finer ability for what I have in mind.
Well, the best shops, they'll be in the upper district. I'm sure you can find a tailor there.
All right, thank you very much. And I hand over 21 gold.
Thank you kindly, sir. Best luck on your adventures.
Thank you very much. I grab the rather large chest myself and walk
It's almost
outside.
as big as you. Put your things in it, close it, and you're just like, oh.
I find a secluded spot nearby the store, lay it down, open up the hole, and then put my chest inside.
Okay, you drop it in, poof, you hear it hit a couple of the books that are in the bottom of your hole already. As you fold the bag up and put it in your pocket.
All right. Then I'm going to head next towards Taylor, I think.
Okay. Marin, Nerf, and Hadara, you're headed towards the upper district, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so as you're walking, Nerf, you see a man dressed in half-plate armor. He sees you. Your eyes make contact, and he excitedly runs over. Nerf! Nerf, is that you?
What the?
I'll look him over.
You recognize this as one of the people who served in your, while you were a soldier, served with you in your platoon. You recall,
Who's this, Nerf?
you recall his name is Timothy.
Hang on.
Nerf?
Hang on.
You must be in shock of seeing a friend.
I'm gonna point at his armor. Give me your armor.
What? You must be crazy.
He's got a thing for armor these days.
I see. You know, you could buy some, right?
Especially-
I want your armor.
You can't have my armor. I need it. These roads are dangerous
No, you
these
don't.
days. Don't you know that?
Anyway, Nerf. Who's your friend?
Gonna look him over again. This is Tom.
It's Tim. Honestly, you forget my name.
I'll just give him a shrug.
Come on,
Oh,
why are you
it's good
being
to-
so cold? It's been years.
Well, no point there.
Come on, I'll buy you a drink. I've got something for you.
Buy me that armor.
Oh, come on, you buy your own armor.
I have armor, but I want that armor.
No, you can't.
Persuasion?
No, you can't have my armor.
Persuasion check?
There is no persuasion check. You were not being persuasive at all.
All right.
Yeah, let's go have a drink with your old friend. You use for a bit of fun every now and then.
Well, turn my head over to Marin. I thought you were going to see somebody.
Well, we were all going to go see somebody, but now we're all going to go see your friend.
Yeah, Nerf. We're going to have a drink now. You like that, right? Having drinks?
And we still have our own booze.
Oh, forgot about that.
No. Look at Timothy. Expecting a response.
Of course I can come. Friends of yours are friends of mine, right?
I don't think you want them as friends, but sure.
That don't look
What are
too
you
bad.
talking about?
All right, let's go.
I'm friends with
Does
the
he always
half-orc.
act like a troll's butt?
What?
Tim, does he always act like a troll's butt, or is that just to us?
Depends on the day.
By the way, what is Tim? Is he a human?
Yeah.
He is a human, yes.
What does Tim look like?
He is about 5'4". He has a somewhat grizzly beard, but is balded. And he's very well built. He's a little bit older. He's getting on with age, but still plenty spry enough to hold his own. Carries a sheathed sword and a shield strapped across his back, along with his with a few pouches and packs.
Sounds like I could throw him.
You probably could, but he probably wouldn't like that very much.
Okay. Now, which one of our little group had the strongest alcohol?
Pretty sure it's Marin. He's got the strongest and the best tasting.
Early in the day.
Wait, no, I got some too, but Nerf took the rest of mine when I passed out, right?
I took your food.
He took your
Yeah, you
food.
took your food.
Yeah, I
Touch your
think.
food.
No one took my alcohol.
But I think as far as like, I think Marin got some extra strong stuff.
I did.
Like way stronger than normal.
Moonshine +3.
Yes.
+3 moonshine.
Please just write that down in your inventory. +3 moonshine.
I already have it written down as moonshine. But I'll have the +3.
So do you all head over to the inn in the second tier?
Yeah.
Yes. As
Okay.
we're walking, I'm gonna fall back a little to Marin, try and get some distance between Tim and I.
All right.
And I'm gonna whisper to Marin, "I'll give you 50 gold if you help me get him as drunk as possible."
Oh, it's on.
Make a stealth check.
Me?
No, Nerf. I just want to see if he was overheard.
Stealth, where is it? Right there. Come on, Lady Fortune. 11.
So as you're whispering this to Marin, you feel a clap on your shoulder. Don't worry, we're both getting as drunk as we can get.
Good man.
Who cares that it's only afternoon? Come on, let's go.
All right. Let's go. And I have
What?
a bonus to my Constitution saving throws for having a half-orc kidney.
No. You're not a dwarf.
Oh.
All right, so you open the door to the inn. And there's not too many people here, but since it is late afternoon, but Tim orders some drinks. You all sit down at the table. What brings you guys here, all the way out here to Secomber?
This and that.
Very descriptive, this one, eh?
Oh, don't mind him. He's one of those stoic types. You know, needs to create a little mystery.
Quick question: is this
Yeah.
the same inn that we were at last time?
Yes. Why?
I don't know. You might remember Dragonborn that stabbed a chicken.
I don't know if he was in town for that. It's been a few days.
You know, that's probably a pretty common occurrence for somebody who sells such strong alcohol. It's probably seen worse.
Does anyone try to talk to me or like make mention of it as I entered the tavern?
There's a couple people that kind of greet you with a smile. You can tell they're kind of more laughing at you than with you.
You guys told me, you told me everything that happened when I passed out last time, right?
I don't know. I don't remember anything either. So
Oh, okay.
I didn't
At least
tell
I'm not the
anybody.
only one.
I don't think I told anyone what happened that night.
glorious.
Yeah, so you guys have no idea.
Barkeep.
Yeah, lizard man.
Quick, a round of your strongest drink.
Which strongest
Hey,
are you?
hold on. We already got this here. We're gonna finish it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
I pull out my bottle.
Turkey leg, good sir.
What?
A turkey leg.
Ah, yes. I'll bring that right out.
Thank you.
So Tim orders a couple rounds, just more to get the cups than anything else.
Yeah. And I pull out my bottle. I pour some in each of their cups. But then when it gets to my cup, I pretend that it's empty. Oh,
How are we
sorry.
sitting around this table?
That's last. I guess I'll have to just start using this other bottle.
What's that, Nerf?
How are we like sitting at the table?
So
Like in terms of positioning.
it's a circular table. And so it goes Tim, Nerf, Hadar, Marin.
Okay.
I feel like I should write this down. I hope it doesn't come important.
Actually, it probably would be empty. I mean, our 2 mugs have already been drinking out. How many mugs are in a bottle of moonshine, Darian? But
Mugs?
6.
crap. Okay.
You're looking at around a gallon of it?
Yeah. I have a big ass thing that I can put all my stuff in.
Oh yeah. I forgot you had that.
Called a bag of motherfucking Holden. Anyway, so yeah, I pour all their drinks and then put the bottle away and then get out my other bottle of wine and pour my drink.
Okay. Saving the best stuff for yourself, I see.
Well, unfortunately, I ran out, so you guys will be getting the strong stuff today.
Ah,
I'll be
and
left out.
he picks up his mug. Smells great.
Never mind.
Well then,
So
what
I
do
don't
we
actually
drink
know-
to? Old friends?
Sure, why not?
Hey! So he drinks his, takes a couple draws from his cup.
If we drink this, will we need to make a constitution check?
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So everybody who drinks except Marin make a Constitution saving throw.
how much is actually in front of me?
About one of these.
I can't see your camera.
It's like not quite a pint.
Yeah, it's about a pint, I think.
Oh, okay.
It actually holds a lot more than I thought. Maybe it's half a pint. Say half a pint.
That's a lot. Just have it in a cup.
Make your constitution, for those of you that drink, make your constitution checks.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. Hadar, you're feeling pleasantly warm, a little bit of burning down your throat. It's loosening you up a little bit. Nerv, do you take a drink?
I'll take a small sip.
All right, make a constitution check.
A small sip? That's
Uh-huh.
deliberately small?
Yep. I mean, your DC is probably a lot lower, but
15.
it feels pleasantly warm. That little tingling, burning sensation in the back of your throat as well. Marion, you're enjoying the sweet and woody flavor of your wine. Come on now, Marion, drink up. This young man here has been so kind as to provide us with such high quality ale, or whatever this is.
I can't remember what the barkeep called it, but
I think he called it unicorn piss.
oh yes, unicorn piss.
Engine
Oh.
degreaser.
I'm steadily drinking my own ale, my own wine. So it's a lot less potent.
Okay.
Oh,
It's potent enough.
Tim-
It's
Tim-
mild enough. You don't need to make Constitution saving throws yet.
Tim. I mean, Tom. No, Tim.
Tim, yes, that's me.
What brings you around these parts?
Well, you see, since I've been retired from the military, I've just been working around as a mercenary. Things are getting dangerous these days, you know?
Indeed.
You're telling me with all the giants around and it sucks, man.
Too right. I'm just here on business. What are you guys here for?
Business, a little bit of pleasure, a little bit of both. You know how it
I
goes.
see. Visited the house already, eh?
We visited multiple houses.
I'll just shake my
You should-
head.
You should see Nerf. When he gets going, he just doesn't stop.
Is that all right?
Yeah,
I'm surprised I
right.
let you through the door. It was kind of like bumps to your shoulder. It's more like near your elbow.
I'll just raise my eyebrow. Over it, Adar.
He tends to pick on like the big ones, though. Like what I've seen, he's always first. Always first to have a, nice rough and tumble with the big guys.
Big guys. Oh. Not true, Nerf.
Nice. I mean, they could have been guys, could have been girls. I didn't know. I didn't notice. But that's part of being an adventurer, right?
That's
Taking
an
all-
adventure I don't wish to partake in. Oh, that reminds me, Nerf, I've got something for you. And he reaches into like a pocket, and he pulls out a kind of what looks like sheaves of paper wrapped in leather, and he hands him a stack. They're letters. I think they're from your father.
Where do you have them?
Well, like I said, I've been traveling around as a mercenary, and for some reason, well, you left a little early from the army. These came for you afterwards, so I've just been hanging on to them until I could find you.
Whoa, wait. Nerf, is your dad
Squint at him.
or is your mom green?
I'm just gonna
What kind of
quietly
question is
turn
that,
and face
Hadar?
Hadar.
I want to know if
Have you had any more to
which
drink,
one's
Hadar?
the orc. What?
Have you had any more to drink?
Yeah, I just drained my entire cup.
Okay, make 2 Constitution saving throws for me.
Okay, I got 9
Uh-huh.
and 10.
Okay, so you are pretty drunk at this point.
Got it.
Like,
I'm just wondering which one's the orc. Just spitballing here, you know. I just want to know you more, Nerif. I want to know you. You're my friend, and I just want to know who had the teeth in the family, mom or was it the dad?
I'm just kind of nervously looking between Howard.
Oh, yeah. Marin's between Hadar and I, right?
Yes. So no, Marin is across from you, and so Hadar is in between Marin and Nerif.
This arrangement did what's important to remember.
So Marin, you're just kind of like looking at this kind of play out in front of you.
Yeah, and I finishing my first mug about now.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw to finish your mug.
Are the cursed dice still cursed? Yes. That is a 8.
So this wine has it may not be as strong as the other alcohols that you have pursued, but its interesting flavor and its warmth have kind of lured you into a less defensive state.
Or I just can't hold my liquor.
That too.
It fits me in real life.
Oh, you're not going to respond to the kid. Tell him who it was. I'm kind of
just
curious
gonna
now too.
Look Tim in the eye. Then I'm going to slowly turn over to Hadar without saying anything. You should mind your manners before you have to pick up some teeth.
Come on now, there's nothing wrong about asking someone about the family. Come on, Hadar. Your parents, was one of them a dragon or were they both dragonborn?
They're both dragonborn. Well, my mom was brownish. My dad was kind of a rust color. Kind of weird. When I came out all silver, my mom was like, I wasn't with another dragonborn. My dad's like, I don't know about that. So, Nerv, I just want to know which ones. I think it's the dad. I think your dad was the orc, but he was a strong guy, the strongest guy around, right? I believe it.
You should be
I'm gonna
careful,
give
Hadar.
inspiration to Dar for this.
I'm gonna put up my hand on Hadar's shoulder. Hadar, I think you should be a little bit more delicate with the situation here.
Delicate. I am perfectly. See these fingers? Delicate. How do you think I can throw my bow with these fingers right here?
Nerf, have you been drinking anymore?
Who?
Nerf.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll take a slightly bigger drink since they're trying to push my buttons.
Okay. Go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw.
20. Nat 20.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
You're reveling in the burning sensation of this alcohol going down your throat, but it's not affecting your mental state much.
Wonderful.
Do I remember buying rounds for everybody last time?
You probably should,
Okay,
because that was done before any drinking happened, right?
right. I'm gonna go to Hadar and say, hey Hadar, how about a round, huh? I bought everybody a round last time.
You know what? You're right, Marin. I have a round on this table. Let's do it.
I'll drink to that.
Barkeep!
Ah,
As this continues, let's switch over to Howard real quick.
Okay.
You've gone to the tailor now at this point.
Yeah.
we're gonna be totally drunk going again.
So you've opened the shop door. The little bell's rung. Ding. There's a kind old lady behind the counter. How can I help you?
Oh, I heard you have some rather fine quality goods here, and I was looking for some clothes. Do you have anything that might fit a gnome?
Well, if I don't have anything, I'm sure I could make something for you, dear. Just come over here. Let me get your measurements. She pulls out a piece of fabric. It's very long and thin. Has some markings on it.
Okay, I go ahead and allow her to measure me.
Yes, I do think I have some things for you. They may be a little bit large and require some tailoring, but I can make them fit. What are you looking for?
I was hoping for some robes. One just normal for travel. As you can see, mine have worn down a bit.
Indeed they have.
Perhaps a set that's a little heavier as well, in case I head anywhere a little more cold, chilly.
Yes. It does get quite cold around these marshes, doesn't it? Let me see. She begins to kind of like rummage through some stock that she has and pulls out some thick woolen robes and then some more fine fabric, maybe linen, about linen-ish. Are these what you're looking for?
Look about right. Oh, but I did want to make sure that. Do they have some pockets on like the inside?
Pockets? We could put some pockets on them.
That would be lovely.
Do you want pockets on both of them?
Yes.
Okay. How many pockets?
About 2 would do nicely.
Okay, so she starts kind of like making notes on a scrap piece of paper. Anything else for you?
Indeed, I was looking for a pair of gloves. Something fairly sturdy.
Sturdy or warm? Sturdy as in warm, or sturdy as in you could climb a mountain with them?
More like climbing the mountain.
I think I've just the thing for you. She pulls out a pair of thick padded leather gloves. Try these on.
Okay, I try them on.
You try them on. The inside has a type of fur in it, so it's very soft. They are fairly warm, but not too warm for the current climate, and they actually fit your hands really well.
Okay. Do they look like they might work for my purposes?
Yes,
Okay.
they are dyed
seem-
blue. Also,
They seem perfect. I will take them.
all right, dear. It'll take us a few hours to get the clothes ready, to add the pockets and adjust them a little bit. So you come back in about an hour.
All right. How much will I owe you?
Let's see. For the clothing and the modifications, the pair of gloves, I think 125 gold.
It's quite expensive.
Yes, well, you won't find finer craftsmanship in any city near here, I can guarantee that.
Well, very well. Should I pay up front, or is it okay if I wait until I return for my garments?
Either way, if you wish to take those gloves with you, then you'll have to pay up front for those, of course.
Very well. How much just for the gloves then?
35 gold.
Okay. I will go ahead and hand over the 35 for now,
Alrighty.
and I will pay the 90 when I return.
All right, back at the tavern, everybody is slightly more inebriated than when we left them.
I'm gonna jump up from my chair and scream to the whole tavern. Hadar's buying everyone a round of drinks.
The barkeep kind of looks at you funnily. You know it's midday. Like, we're not going to get a lot of customers in here until a few more hours at least.
Oh, so you just feel like refusing our gold then?
Of course not. I'd love to take your gold. But there's only like 5 other people in here.
Well, then he's buying those 5 other people drinks.
Well, gladly. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
And he'd gladly do it because Hadar is a wonderful person.
Yeah, yes. I agree. Just like Nerf's orc father, the greatest man I've ever knew and met, saved a whole bunch of orphans from a burning building.
Now, if is that true? I never heard that story. Sounds like a great one. Why don't you tell us that one?
Yes, Hadar. Regale me.
Well, now, if you're not going to tell your own story. Come on now, that's bad form.
Be quiet, Tim.
Oh, wait, are you asking me to tell the story?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you see, there's a whole bunch of orphans in the building. Someone lit on fire. Some say it might have been a tiefling, but I don't know. But then I saw him, Nerf's father, in full plate armor, running into the building. Boom, smash, boom. And he pulls all 10 orphans, all of them in his arms. His arms were bigger than 2 orphans. No, 3 orphans. He could carry them all at once. He pulled, and right after he saved all those orphans, he pulled me aside and he said, "Son, one day I want you to be as great as I am."
Whoa. That is a good story.
Yeah, it was a great story. I
Tell-
just miss him so much.
Tell another one.
Hadar's just gonna continue to cry.
I come to a realization. And I start shaking Hadar. I'm like, Hadar,
What?
we've got to go meet the king. And we're too fucking drunk.
Oh yes, the king! I just stand up, all disheveled. Quick, man, we need to go.
I start getting up quickly too.
I'm just gonna head out the door. Quick to the king!
I don't forget to pay your tab.
Oh, okay. I'll reach into my. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I'll just like ruffle in my gold pouch and throw a bunch of gold on the ground.
How much do you end up throwing?
I don't know. I want you to determine that.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll
100
3d10.
I was going to do 3d20.
Oh, come on. I
but
can't throw that many
3d20. Yeah.
gold pieces.
I've got a dice that works really well and a dice that works really terribly, so. You throw 22 gold in your haste, just.
Okay. So for the king!
So Hadar drunkenly like stumbles out, but kind of running in a straight line, almost like Johnny Depp style, you know. And runs out the door and begins kind of making his way up towards the to the 3rd district.
I'm gonna grab Tim's shoulder and say, "Come on, Tom. This is gonna be fun."
My name's not Tom. Why do you keep calling me Tom? I thought we were friends, man. Friends.
Try
Friends that
Why not
remember
think
each other's
about
names.
not to
Dang
think
it.
about it.
Gotta finish my drink, please.
Bring it with you.
He just takes one last gulp of it and runs out the door with you. Where are we going?
Is he on his feet or am I dragging him?
He's on his feet. He's actually more sober than you are, surprisingly.
Okay.
I go, oh good. Oh good, Nerf's coming with us. He's the only sober one. He's the sober one.
And
We
he's the greenest one. We're going to see the king.
yes.
So you guys start heading up north.
Well, how drunk is Marin at this point?
Marin, you're not too drunk. It's probably equivalent of. Actually, I don't know how drunk you get. So
I would say I'm less drunk than Hadar.
you're definitely less drunk than Hadar. Hadar is
More
like
drunk than everybody else.
yes. You're under Hadar, above Nerif. Tim's at the bottom because he can hold his liquor like a champ.
The dark can't hold his liquor with crap.
So surprisingly, Tim is the most sober one out of this whole group of people.
Do we run into Howard as we're walking towards the upper
I was
district?
gonna ask what Howard did when he left the shop.
My next stop is the jeweler.
The jeweler. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still in the top district.
Okay, so you guys are Marin, Nerif, Hadar, and Tim. You're on your way up towards the 3rd district. Tim, you just it's just a few shops down is the jeweler.
Yeah, it's somewhere around here, isn't it?
No, it's up in
No,
it's up over here.
around here.
Oh, right.
Ding, enter the jeweler's shop.
Is it the same 1 minute before?
Yes.
Hello again.
Back again, are you? Oh, it's lovely.
Yes. Well, you see, while we were having our little adventures in the marshes, happened to come across another gem just like the one I had given you before.
Oh,
Of course, I
really?
thought of you and thought it would work perfectly for you.
Oh, beautiful.
I go ahead and pull out the other star sapphire and hand it to her.
How much did I say that one was worth? I don't remember.
It's worth 1,000. Last time she paid us 900.
That's right.
Just so you know, Nerif and Hadar, you both each have 3 of these gems that are worth 1,000 gold, or thereabouts.
Oh, dang. 3
I do?
gems worth 1,000 gold?
Yeah, I gave you each 3, and I kept 4 for myself because I'm a greedy son of a bitch.
I also got 4 because I was with you, I think.
I don't remember that, but
Is each gem 3,000 gold?
It's worth that much, but you have to try and sell it.
yes. So I got 2 opals, 2 yellow sapphires, 2 blue sapphires, 1 fire opal, and 2 star sapphires. So, Nerif, take your pick of which 3 you want.
I was not listening.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I know for mine, I got 2 star sapphires, a yellow sapphire, and an opal.
I already checked off the ones that you took. So.
Okay.
I'll take 2 star sapphires
All right. And what else?
and an opal.
Okay.
All right, Howard. She takes the gem for you and pulls out her magnifying glasses and starts looking at it. This is a beautiful gem you've brought me. I'd be happy to give you the 900 as I have before. Is that in agreement with you?
Well, it was quite rough getting it this time, but very well. For you, I'll go ahead and do it.
You're such a dear. She hands over a small sack, mostly containing platinum this time. In fact, it's 70 platinum, the rest gold.
Okay.
Platinum are 10 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
So 200 gold and 70 platinum.
Yeah. Have you seen the the beauties that I've made with those last stones that you brought in. You should check them out. They're over there on the counter.
Oh, indeed. And I go over and take a look at them.
Some very ornate metalwork has now enfolded the gemstone. The gemstone has been cut, cleaned, and polished, accentuating its natural mineral crystallizations. It's been wrapped in beautiful rose golds and red golds, copper wires, and making there's a ring, a pendant, and also a bracelet.
Oh, these are quite lovely. Which stone is the star sapphire? Or which one has the star sapphire as its stone?
The ring.
I really like what you did with this ring.
Thank you.
How much are you selling it for?
That one, I believe, I'm selling it for 1,500 gold, but if you want it, you did sell me the gem. I would be willing to give you a discount.
'Tis lovely. I will have to keep in mind, but for now, alas, I'm not certain I can go for it just yet.
Indeed. If you ever find a special someone, well, feel free to visit me.
I will definitely know who to
gives
keep
you-
in mind.
She gives you a little wink.
All right, I am going to head out then, with my business concluded.
All right, as you head out, you see, kind of approaching the keep, you see this stumbling group of...
Oh, I thought we were still going to have to make it through past the gate guards.
Yeah, they made it past the gate guards.
I totally forgot about the gate guards. So instead, you see you hear a commotion over at the gate. So, Marin Nerfadar, you approach the gate. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to go up to the gate guards and go, I am Nathaniel Marin Fornival III, and I demand to see your lord.
This is my
Again with this Fornival.
What do you mean again?
That was the dragon. Oh yeah, you dragon, you
Who? Which dragon? Where?
lizard man. Right,
Tooth and claw. Arr.
looking at me. I'm talking to you.
Oh, me?
Yes,
What about me?
you came bringing a message from a Fornival.
I did? Doesn't sound like
You
me.
did? I know nothing about this.
I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry. I messed up. Don't beat me.
You're damn right.
I'm so sorry. Now, if you know what's good for you, you probably should let him in, or he's gonna beat me.
I don't see how that's our problem. It might knock some sense into you for all we know.
I'll have you know, sir. This is your problem as well.
I'm going. Adar, I've got this.
Okay.
I beg your pardon, sirs, but we have urgent business with your lord about a thing with a bow.
A thing with a bow.
Giants. Tons of giants. They're
Yes.
everywhere. Oh my gosh! I see them!
One of the guards gonna get a little close to you, Marin. Is the dragon guy all right?
He's
I see them!
Very drunk.
I'm gonna run past the guards.
I see.
I'm just gonna continue to scream about seeing dragons and giants fighting as I run through the upper level, I guess. Run around.
Adar! You're the one with a bow. Come back here.
That's right! I do have the bow! I'm gonna pull my bow out and take out an arrow. You can't take me alive!
Oh no!
And I'm gonna shoot an arrow, like at one of these like phantasmal evil forces that I feel are attacking me.
That is some fantastic alcohol.
Make a attack roll with disadvantage. What direction are you shooting in?
Oh, I got a 1.
With
Perfect.
disadvantage. So yeah, what direction are you shooting in?
Just high, shooting it high.
Okay, so as you pull out a bow, pull out an arrow, and the guards immediately draw their swords, and you go and you pull it back and you let go and it goes, boop.
I got him. I got him.
Is he passed out at this point?
He's yeah. At this point, Hadar just falls down on the ground and starts snoring loudly. Nerif and Howard, or Nerif and Marin, you see a somewhat familiar, very large, but oddly large person walk past you, headed into the second district.
Wait, me and
Nerif.
Nerif?
Yeah, because Hadar is unconscious.
Do I recognize this person?
They look really familiar.
I'm still outside the gate. I never
Yeah.
went up.
You're both outside the gate still.
I'm gonna nudge Nerif. You see that guy?
No, I mean, I never approached the guards.
Oh, you're not even with us?
How far back are you from them?
I'm just watching you two.
I never went through the gate. I'm still with the
Yeah,
gate guards.
they're on. You guys are on the outside of the gate. This guy walked from the third district to the second district. Just walked past all of this and went on his way.
I'm probably like 10 or 15 feet behind Marin with Tim.
Oh,
You've got some interesting friends, let me tell you.
Yeah. They try to get me killed every time we fight something.
Well, that's just what makes it more interesting, don't you think?
You can take my place if you want.
I've got my own business to take care of. Got to feed the missus, you know.
I'm gonna go to the guard. I'm gonna say, well, not really much point now with the Dragonborn being passed out and whatnot. He's the important one for the moment.
They give you like a very weird look.
Do you mind if I just gather them up and maybe we'll come back later?
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and lift Hadar up onto my shoulders.
Make a strength check.
Oh, I got a 10.
You can't quite get him like correctly positioned on your shoulders to walk normally, but you can kind of like get one arm over you. You kind of like pick him up somewhat and start kind of dragging him slowly away.
Well, that isn't working, so I'm just gonna try and drag him by his feet.
Are you heading back to the inn?
I'm heading back to Nerif and Tim.
Okay. So you head back there. Well, that was interesting.
It's been a day.
Indeed. I never thought I'd find this much entertainment in a town this small. I'll have to rightly thank you.
I go up to Nerif and I said, Did you see that guy? He looked so familiar.
No.
The big one?
No big ones.
Whatever. I'm gonna go after him. You watch Hadar. I'm just gonna leave Hadar there.
Okay. So, kind of like put him down next to like a fence, just kind of loop his arm over it, and just leave him there on like hanging onto the fence, and you go off following this individual.
I try to catch up to him.
So you pass through a bit of a crowd. As you do, the person that you're following, they seem to just disappear.
How? Aren't they like real big?
Make a perception check.
Fucking dice. That is a 9.
You don't know where they went.
My dice hates me. Well, that is unfortunate. I guess I just go back defeated.
Hadar is now kind of like his arms kind of slipped off the railing. He's just sprawled out next to the fence, snoring loudly. Little puffs of cold air pop coming out of his breath. You guys, what do you guys do after you've regrouped?
Didn't find him. That's what I say to Nerith.
Okay.
Well, I've got some business to attend to, so I'll leave you gents, but perhaps we'll see each other tonight, the inn.
Perhaps.
And he heads off back to the market district.
I'm gonna point at Hadar. Take this with you. You forgot it.
Come now, that's not mine, and you know it. And he jogs off. So what do you do with the passed out Hadar?
I don't know. I kind of look at Hadar and then look at Nerith and say, I'll take half of you, take half.
I'm going to turn on my heel and start walking away.
Don't be like that. I gave you free alcohol.
Just gonna keep on walking.
Oh,
No.
asshole.
Did someone say alcohol?
No, nobody said alcohol.
Oh.
Come on, get up. We're going to the inn.
Hadar's regained a little bit of consciousness at this point, but boy, does he have a raging headache.
Why is it light outside?
Well, because you had a lot to drink, and I'd be honestly surprised if you still weren't quite drunk.
I feel like I'm dying. Am I dying?
Who knows? Oh, let's go.
Do you guys head back
And
towards?
drag him to his feet.
Do you guys head back towards the inn? Or where are you going?
I guess we're going back to the inn.
Okay. Howard, you go to the. I'm gonna butch apothecary. That's how you say it. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you ding ding into the door. The lovely old lady greets you again. Hello. What can I do?
Hello again, Agatha. Well,
Glad to see that you're back in one piece.
yes, somewhat of a bit of a trouble there, but managed to make it. I was given some gold by one of my friends to see if you had another health potion for sale.
Ah, yes, I was out gathering herbs just the other day. I was able to brew up a couple of them. Just want one.
How many do you have?
I have 2, maybe 3.
How much were they again?
50 each, I believe.
Well, I'll definitely take one of them. You know what? Just in case, I'll go ahead and buy the other.
Alrighty, here you go. That's 100 gold. Send you 2 vials.
Okay, I hand her the 50 from that Marin handed me and another 50 of my own.
Okay. Anything else for you, dear?
Well, I figured I should ask. Did you know anyone around town who practices magic in any way?
Magic. What kind of
Maybe
magic?
sells
Magic man.
maybe sells magical goods, like perhaps a spell book, or anything like that.
There's a man. He usually works at the church that deals in those kinds of things. Usually has a little shop inside where he helps supply the church with bits of spells that they need so they can do their work. Might want to ask him.
Yeah, thank you very much. Seems my first aid was the best after all. Thank you again, Agatha.
You're welcome. Please come back anytime you need some delicious potions.
I will indeed.
Does she give Howard a wink when she says that?
Oh boy, does she.
I'm kind of oblivious to it and just head out on my way, start heading towards the church.
Okay. So, Marinara Fadar, you reach the inn.
Yeah.
Nerf, did you go to the inn?
No.
Where did you go?
I just wandered into town.
You just wandering around?
Yes.
Okay. So, Hadar and Marin, you make it back to the inn. It's much cooler inside and there is much less light.
Barkeep, I require another ale.
No, Hadar, I think you're good. Good for a while.
I think I know what I am good, and I am not good.
Okay. All right. Suit yourself.
Barkeep, I'm going to my room. Just bring me a bottle and leave it in the room.
Yes, sir.
Dar's gonna slowly walk up to his room, kind of leaning heavily on the wall.
That is an excellent point.
What's
I
that?
don't think we have rooms yet.
The barkeep, kind of understanding the situation, hands Marin a key. I'll be adding this to your tab, but here you go.
Yeah. Remind me to pay it when we leave it.
Don't worry, I will. And he sends you on your way. Howard, you trek along for a little bit. You pass the keep. You pass a very large rock that's just jutting out of the landscape, and you happen upon what seems like a church. It's made out of wood, but it seems like it has a fresh coat of paint, and the bell is shining in the tower. It's very well up kept, and there is a stream of people coming and leaving offerings and going on their way again.
Does it have a symbol to a specific god?
No, it doesn't. But when you go, you kind of peek inside and you see there's like shrines for different gods inside. This town isn't wealthy enough to have a temple devoted to a certain god. So this is a place, hallowed ground, where people can come to worship whatever deity they desire.
Quite open-minded of them. I enter and look for a priest or nun or whoever looks like they belong there.
You find a man clad in some rather plain-looking robes. He's kind of pointing things out, directing people.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. What can I do for you?
I was told I might be able to find some magical items, specifically a spell book, possibly here.
Ah, you're looking for spell components and the like. Let's see. I think George. Ah, yes, George, over there. And he points. You see a man who's standing next to kind of a table with some things piled on it, and what looks like a large sack behind it as well. Speak to him. I think he's got what you're looking for.
Thank you very much. And I head over. Hello, George, is it?
Ah, yes, that's me. What's your name?
Howard.
Nice to meet you, Howard.
Howard Normandy. I was told that you deal with magical components and the like. I was wondering if you might have a spell book I could buy.
That I do. You're in luck. I've got a couple of them. What do you need them for?
Oh, it's always good to have a backup in case something happens to the original.
So you are a wise wizard. It's not every day you run into one of those. Right, I do have a spellbook for you. I actually have two of them. You're only needing one, right?
Yes, only. I don't need to be that careful.
Well, good, because they're a bit pricey. There's 65 gold for this one, and 70 for the other.
I'll go ahead and take the one that you say is worth 70. I assume the condition on it looks better.
Indeed. In fact, it's bound so that when it's closed, the pages, they're sealed from water, so you won't have to worry about getting wet. Unless you open it, of course. And that's a whole other thing. Don't do that. It's bad.
Yes, it's always something you have to worry about. Oh, I did 70, right? So
Yes,
I will hand
yes.
him 7 platinum pieces.
Oh, thank you very much. Is there anything else I can help you get? Do you need any spell components, or you're looking for
Well-
things to experiment with?
Do you happen to have any spell scrolls?
Only blank ones.
I'm not really looking to create them just yet. No, I think that would be all for me today. Thank you very much. You've been most helpful.
You're welcome. Come by anytime you need anything from us.
I will indeed. About how much time has passed?
At this
Since
point,
I went
it's,
through the.
it's been about an hour and a half.
Okay,
Maybe I'll
I'm
be
gonna
checking around.
head back there then.
Back to the place. My mind is blanking on. Taylor's.
Taylor?
Yes. So you go back to Taylor. Clothes are finished. They fit perfectly, and you've noticed the stitching is actually rather nice. The clothes seem to be made out of a very sturdy material. They're well made.
Well, these do look like quality indeed. Here's that 90 gold for you.
Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you as well. I'm going to leave there, look for a quiet spot where nobody's really passing, if there is one around. Lay out my hole and kind of organize things in there.
Okay, so you find a secluded spot behind a rock and in between a tree to lay out your hole, jump down inside, and start organizing things in your chest and whatnot. Nerif, what are you doing at this point?
Nerf's not here.
Yeah, he went A-okay.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he'd be right back though.
Shame. I was also on the wrong screen. All right, Marin and Hadar. Hadar, are you back in your room?
Yeah, he's continuing to drink, trying to shut out like the memories and the visions that he's seen of the terrible like giant and dragon war that he keeps seeing at night.
Okay. Marin,
Like,
what?
despite all his foolishness, like he's actually kind of like just trying to get rid of those memories.
It's a good reason.
He's just laying He's just laying in bed, just trying to finish the entire bottle.
Flogging. Marin, what are you doing?
Sitting kind of in the corner down in the main room of the inn, trying to sober up, but also considering things quietly.
Okay. So Howard, are you done organizing your stuff?
Yeah. While I've been traversing about town, have I seen anywhere that looks like it might be a library or anything like that?
You haven't. There doesn't seem to be a library in this town.
It does seem a little small to have any real scholars. So I'm going to head. I'm going to head to the inn because I saw them drunk earlier.
All right. So you come to the inn and you open the door. You see Marin sitting kind of off to the side in a contemplative mood.
I'm gonna order a meal from the barkeep and just a normal drink and go sit next to Marin. Oh, hello, Marin. That was rather fruitful of my endeavors. Had to go getting a map.
Fuck. Forgot all about the map.
You forgot about the map?
Well, you see, Nerif's stupid friend showed up, and so we all went to the inn to catch up. Well, and then I ended up trying to get everybody drunk, and I ended up getting drunk too. And then we went to go see the king, because we had to do that. But
all right,
we failed. We never got there, fortunately, and we made fools of ourselves.
I suppose that's for the best, especially considering how last time went.
Nerif is an asshole because he took my free liquor and then wouldn't help me get Hadar back to the inn.
Well,
get that guy.
Sometimes he can be a little aloof, but he's done well by us so far.
I suppose that's true.
Oh, by the way, here's that potion of healing you asked for.
Thank you. Don't happen to have any change, do you?
No, unfortunately, she charged 50 gold pieces on the dot for this one.
Very well. Thank you anyway. So what did you do? What did you end up doing today?
Oh, I had a few errands to run. Wanted to get a new spell book, some traveling clothes, just sell another gem, various things. General upkeep.
Earning a fair bit of coin, it seems. But
yeah.
A coin to spend.
Thankfully, the spellbook itself isn't cheap.
You got a new spellbook, huh?
Yes, it's blank for now, so I'll have to take some time and copy over what I know, but it's always good to have a backup.
Indeed.
Can't always have our things memorized like others.
Well, not everybody can know as many spells as Wizard can.
True. Our study does go deep. By the way, has my food arrived at this point?
Yes, your food has arrived. In the midst of your conversation, the barmaid just slid it onto the table and went on her way.
That was good.
At this point, it's about 7 p.m. The sun is beginning to make its way towards the horizon.
Yeah. I'll order a meal as well.
You see Tim come in and order a meal, and he spies you in the corner and takes a seat next to Marin. Hello again, lad.
Is this the friend you were talking about?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't meet you before. What's your name?
The name is Howard Thormandy.
Nice to meet you, Howard. I'm Tim. Old friend of
Nice to
Nerif's.
meet you.
By the way, where is he?
It's me. Never came back with us.
It's a bit strange for a friend to, well, leave his friends. Wouldn't you say?
One would think.
Well, I was gone for most of the day as well, so I can't really blame him. Seems I missed a whole little adventure myself.
Probably for the better.
I rather enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm sure you did, Tim. You didn't go make a fool of yourself.
We all make fools of ourselves, don't worry about it. I mean, look at me, my accent changes all the time.
So what was Nerf like in the army?
It's pretty quiet, actually. Tried to get him to warm up with the other lads, but just always kind of kept to himself.
So not much different than now, it seems.
Probably not. It's hard to get him to change his ways. I mean, we did get to be a bit more friendly with him and maybe even earned him a bit of his trust, but none of us knows what happened when he was small. If he ever was small.
Not something everyone likes to talk about.
True that. True that.
He's a bit of an enigma to us.
How long have you been traveling with him?
Oh, I don't know. Month? Few weeks? I don't know. I actually have no idea, Darren. I was about to ask you how much time we've spent this campaign.
Oh. So,
I think it might be close to 2 months.
yeah. As far as traveling with Marif, it's probably... Marif. Oh, my. Since Narif joined you in Nightstone, it's probably been about 2 months. Maybe nearing the end of the third.
Almost 3 months now. You think, Howard?
Oh, he was with you a bit before I was.
Oh, right. That's
Now I think I met you guys probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago.
He was with us sometime before that.
Well, I can tell you it's gonna take a lot longer before you get under his skin, as it were.
Well, maybe so.
Hopefully those letters I gave him will be of some comfort. I know his mother died. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I think that's what got him quiet. His father's the only one he really talks to, and us really only through these letters.
Yeah, well, learn more about him in this conversation than I think I have during our entire travels together.
It's not surprising. I was with him for what? A year? 2? And that's all I know about him.
I suppose we do know that he quite loves her.
What's that?
Nerf is quite fond of armor.
We did learn that.
Yes, well, he does have these romantic episodes where he chases after armor. I don't quite understand it myself.
I would wager that he's just fascinated with combat in general.
Aye, that he is. He's pretty good at it too.
Indeed.
I would say so.
He got thrown by a giant once. Didn't even phase him.
Really? Now that's a story I would like to hear.
Type giant was it?
Hill giant, I think.
Was it stone? I actually don't remember.
A giant's a giant.
How far did it throw him?
Well, near 30 feet, I'd say.
Oh, Oh, I'd love to see the look on his face after that happened.
I think he was mostly angry at that point. Here I was standing back, and suddenly he was right next to me.
Oh, I'm sure he just got up and smacked a good one with his axe again.
Yes, he does. Well, actually, did he even have an axe at that point? No, I think he had a longsword.
He's
Okay,
always had
I'm back. Sorry.
We've been reminiscing about your character. With your friend Tim.
I'm gonna have to edit this episode and get it out quickly so you can see what we talked about.
We're telling the story about how you got thrown by a giant.
So
To
now,
who?
To Tim.
Yeah, he met up with us at the end.
so Nara, if you've just been walking through town. It's about 7 p.m. and starting to get the sun's starting to head towards the horizon. What are you doing?
I guess I'll head back towards the inn.
All right, as you head towards the inn, you spy Marin, Tim, and Howard sitting around a table. There's an empty chair, and they seem to just be talking away.
I'll pay the barkeep for a room.
All right, so you go up to the barkeep, exchange your money for a key, and then you head towards the stairs. Tim shuts out. Oi, native, where are you headed?
I'm going to bed.
Oh, come now, don't you fancy a meal with your friends?
I have business I have to take care of.
It can wait. Come on, grab a meal, you're gonna go hungry. I know that's not something you like to do.
No, it can't wait.
All right, then.
Leave him be. In fact, I think I have some business I need to take care of as well. I'm going to head towards the barkeep and ask if there are any single rooms available.
He gives you a key.
How much do I owe you for tonight?
I don't know. I'll calculate it later.
Okay. Alright. I take my key and head upstairs.
Looks like it's just you and me, Marin.
Looks like.
Well, as I finish my meal, I best be off to bed. Sorry to leave you.
It's fine. It's good to meet you.
Take it easy out there. Let me know if you need anything.
And if you ever need a good bit of coin later, I might be looking for mercenaries.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll let you know how you can find me. And he goes up the stairs to his room. Do you follow Marin, or do you stay at the table for a little while longer?
I stay at the table till probably about 9 or 10ish, and then I head up.
Are you sharing a room with Hadar?
Not if I can avoid it.
You have the option.
Okay, just take my own room.
Okay. And you'll settle in for the night. Seems like a good place to take a break. All right, so welcome back from break, everyone. Let's see. Everybody had just gone to bed. Hadar, despite your attempts with the amount of drink you've had, the dreams still come, but with less details about the war and more details about the 4 locations afterward. In the forest, you see a beautiful, almost delicate-looking fortress. In the desert, you see eroded but sturdy walls. In the dark caves, you see a glowing city, and in the storm-tossed ocean, you see villages lining a cliff.
Like built into the cliff?
Mm-hmm.
Really quick, what was in the forest in the desert again?
The forest is a very delicate but formidable fortress. The desert, you see tall, eroded stone walls.
After this vision is over, do I wake up?
Yes,
Okay.
as does everybody else.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs, and after ordering a meal, I'm gonna not a super strong ale, but strong enough,
Okay.
and I'll be for the rest of the party to arrive.
A little early for a drink, don't you think?
No, not today.
I see.
Howard is actually going to remain in his room and begin working on something with the gloves.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down and have a meal. Sit at the table with the Dar.
You see that he has got a cup of ale already, and he's sipping on it as he eats his meal.
So this is out of character. Weren't we supposed to go back and see the Lord and tell him that we got a bow and whatnot?
I don't think that was required, but you were looking for a cartographer.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to report into the Lord. You already struck your deal.
I couldn't remember. Anyway, alright. It's kind of early for drinking today, Hadar. You doing okay?
Well, when you got visions of war in your head, there's no such thing as it being too early for a drink.
Well, as long as you can still function.
Yeah, I can function. My visions reveal a little bit more about the locations.
I see. Anything familiar?
I'm going to take out my scroll pouch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start to do really rough sketches of what I saw. In the desert, I saw ancient walls, stone walls. In the forest, I saw a delicate but fearsome fortress. In the caves was a glowing city. And on the Isles of the Sea was what was it? Village built into the side of a cliff.
I'm going to roll a history check if I recognize any of this place.
Okay.
Nope. Let's see. Where is this? I rolled a 12.
Let's see. Remind me of the town that you were born in.
Me?
Yeah.
Up
Or you-
by the
Was it by the
Sour
sword?
caterpillar.
Oh, you were by the Lurkwood? I thought you were by the Sword Mountains.
Not a Lurkwood.
Okay. In that case. You are not familiar with any of these locations.
Sorry, Adar. Can't help you there.
I didn't think so. We just need to actually find the cartographer.
Yes. That's what we were going to do yesterday, but we got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Probably Nerf's stupid friend hadn't shown up.
Yep.
He's not around, is he?
Don't be like that. No, he's not around.
What has Nerf done? Are the gone downstairs yet?
I'm uncertain.
What time is it?
It's probably 8, 9 a.m.
Okay. No, I'm still in my room.
Okay, but Marin, Tim does come up and he hands you a small cylindrical he hands you a small cylindrical piece of wood. Says when you need the mercenaries' help, just break this and we'll know how to find you. But I won't be bothering you anymore today. Got to head out early, but it was a pleasure meeting you.
It was a pleasure meeting you as well.
And he takes his meal to go, as it were, and heads out the door.
Mercenary glow stick.
That's not really what I was thinking, but I guess that works. All right, Howard, what are you doing in your room?
Told you. Something with gloves.
What are you doing with the gloves? Do you not want people to know about this?
It's a secret.
It's a secret for now.
Okay, well then go ahead and make your Arcana check.
More like a surprise than a secret.
We're all keeping a lot of secrets from each other.
That's never split a party up, ever.
That is a 19.
A 19? That's a success.
All right.
Well, whatever secrets I had, I've told you guys all of them.
Hadar is the only open book at this table. Everybody else is a locked grimoire.
I just like to surprise people with things.
Do you head downstairs once you finish with that?
Well, it takes 8 hours, doesn't it?
8?
Yeah.
Are you going
8.
to spend the entire day in your room?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is your door locked?
Probably.
Okay.
'Cause I'm the only one with the key.
All right. So, Nerf, when do you wake up?
I'm already awake. I'm just not coming out.
When do you go down? You do. You don't have to.
I'll just spend all day in my room.
Okay, Marin. Marin and Hadar. About
Those two are just
probably
not
about-
coming down, are they?
Probably about 9:30-ish.
9:30ish. Nerf makes his way down the stairs. So about half an hour after you guys started eating.
Clomp, clomp, clomp.
Well, you're sure a late riser.
Some other stuff I needed to take care of.
Today we should probably not get too drunk and actually go see the map maker.
That's your own fault.
Well, we had to treat your friend Tim, didn't we?
No, not really.
It was fun anyway. Getting Hadar drunk is always a good time.
Did I do anything crazy while I was drunk?
Oh, you only charged into the upper terrace and tried to shoot your bow at something nobody else could see.
Whoa. Yeah, that's good.
You almost had to wish for a miracle to regrow teeth.
Yeah, you almost picked a fight with Nerf.
I did?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like me. Huh.
So you guys, after you finish your meal, do you make your way towards the upper tier? Okay, this time the guards are different. They're not the ones that you saw from yesterday, as you were here much earlier.
Good.
Thank goodness.
But one of the watchmen does stop you. Oh yeah, are you the dragon man that they were telling about in the barracks?
Quite possibly.
Are you a little bit more sober today?
Yeah.
All right, well, try not to cause any trouble and on with you.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
And they let you three go.
All right. Guess we just continue going to the cartographer.
All right, so as you guys start headed towards the keep, you actually see a shop that has a sign out front that has what looks like a map on it.
Oh. Look at that.
Scribbled in common underneath it says cartographer's
Hey,
Guild.
Marin.
Must be the place.
Does that have a bell or something on it that I can ring? I open.
When you open the door, a little bell rings. Ding, ding, ding.
Hello?
Hello? Welcome to the Cartographer's Guild. What can we do for you?
I was wondering if you could help us with something.
Wow.
Oh, a couple of things.
Actually, quite a bit of things. How well versed are you of, like, the geography of this area?
Well, fairly well, since this is where our headquarters are stationed. This is probably our most explored area.
Okay. Now, have you ever heard of a place with very tall trees, taller than you've ever seen, with perhaps fortress ruins nearby?
Fortress what?
Ruins? Ruins, sorry.
Ruins. I don't know about the ruins, but tall trees, large ones, big and tall.
Can you say something about a delicate-looking fortress?
Yeah.
Well, I think the wood you're looking for is the wood of sharp teeth.
Wood of sharp teeth?
Yes, south of the high moor.
Okay, so we got a confirmation on that. Do you know of a village that's built into the side of a cliff? Have you ever heard of that?
Well, there are many villages built into the sides of cliffs, I'm afraid. I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Built into the sides of a cliff of an island? Storm. See, forgive me, sir. This might sound crazy, but I've been receiving the same dream of these four places that I have never seen before. And I need to find out where they lead, or where they're located.
Well, let's take a look at some maps. How's that? Now, I'm afraid I'll have to ask for a bit of coin for our services, you know? Got to keep the guild alive.
How much coin?
About 5 gold per map.
Just to look at it?
Well, to do the research that you're looking, we've got lots of maps. We have to keep them all organized. We have to pay people to keep them updated.
I'm gonna butt in.
Buying a map anyway. Just
I want to butt in.
Map of the Sword Coast. Oh, sorry, Zach.
Is Hadar's haggling? I want to butt it in. What about copies?
Copies, like, do you a map? You wish to purchase a map yourself?
If you have reasonably priced maps.
Maps are quite expensive, but we'd be happy to provide you with one. Depends on the level of detail and the area that you want to cover, how well that area's been, surveyed. What are you looking for?
And I'll turn back to Hadar. Let you continue on.
Oh, you're gonna let me continue on? Okay.
Yes.
So, let's see. The other two places, by the way, shopkeep. Oh, by the way, what is your name?
Philip.
Philip. Well, Philip. All right. I'm gonna take out my scroll that I have my few sketchings on. Okay, so I told you about the forest with the trees, the island with the village built into the side of a cliff. There's a desert with many old walls, worn away, like many years old, rising out of the desert, and then a very intricate, winding cave. With I mean, this might sound crazy, but with a glowing city at the end. Ring any bells?
A few of those, yes. A few of them, no. Shall we take a look at the maps?
Yes, please.
All right. Be 5 gold for the first one. Let's take a look. Let's narrow down our options here. And he spreads out a map of the majority of the continent. As far as deserts go, I can only think of one. The desert of Anarok. He kind of points to the northeast of where you are. The very large desert. That's the only desert in this area. I mean, it covers quite an expanse of land. Talking about miles and miles. Almost 100 miles in diameter. But we can look at that later. So we've got the desert.
It's a lot of.
It's a lot of desert, yes. Let's see. We already narrowed down the wood of sharp teeth. Far now has the most the tallest trees I've ever known to be. Let's see. He said a village is built into the walls of cliffs. Gonna need to know a bit more about that one. Are they like?
Can I do and would I have to, in order to try and remember the vision, would I have to do an intelligence check?
They've been happening consistently enough. You have a pretty good memory since you're trying to drink away the memory of it.
So what, as I'm thinking back, what do I remember about the city?
You remember it was the one in the cliffs?
Mm-hmm.
It's on what appears to be an island. From the storm and from the height of the waves, you imagine it's an island.
Do I see any other islands?
You see there is a large group of islands to the west, off the Swords Coast.
So the only thing I can say is that there was a grouping of islands to the west of where I was looking at this island.
Yes.
They're very helpful.
Indeed, there are many towns that build themselves into the cliffs for security, of course. So I don't know if we could narrow it down, but it's an island, so it's over there. It points to the map to the west. And that last one.
The last island?
What?
I'm sorry. You were saying?
Those caves you're talking about. I've never seen anything like them before. I'm afraid we don't have any maps of that.
Yeah, I figured the caves one was a long shot. So, I'm guessing we'll probably have to actually go to get closer to the desert before you can figure out more information on that.
Oh, we do have a map of the desert. It might help you a little bit.
How detailed is it?
As detailed as we can get.
Like, does it have what is that supposed to mean? Like, I'm thinking like, will it have like trade routes, oases, like trading posts, maybe like identifiable physical like features to navigate ourselves with? Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, you see, the thing about the desert is that it moves.
It moves?
Yes, it moves. It's not a normal desert. It was a desert created by an ancient arcane war. The sands there are constantly shifting. They're trying to swallow up the remnants of the area. The remnants of the people that used to live there. And so, as far as trade routes go, there are none. Oasis, they move. We know a little bit about where they are, but they move. As far as the description you gave us, there are definitely plenty of sandblasted walls in the desert for you to look at. I mean, our maps can give you guidance so that you won't get lost, but you'll most likely need information from the locals to get exactly where you want to go.
Got it. Okay, well, thank you for your services. That's all I need to know.
We should get maps of the other places.
Of which, man?
Or we should at least get a general map of the Sword Coast, since we're doing so much traveling in it.
Yeah, I guess. So, I guess we'll take a map. Well, how much are your maps, Philip?
Depends on the size of the map. Do you want the world map? Do you want the one of the desert, or perhaps the island shades?
How much would it be to have the one of the desert, the one of the Sword Coast, and then one of the no, it's not the Sword Coast. It's the woods. What is it called?
The Wood of Sharp Teeth.
Oh yeah, so Sword Coast and the Woods of Sharp Teeth. Like, how much would that be?
Swords Coast, Wood of Sharp Teeth, desert.
Mm-hmm.
Island chain.
What?
Island chain. Did you want that? Did you want a map of the islands or no?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay, map of the islands, forest, desert, and then map of this section of the continent, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, let me think. He starts kind of doing some math. Grabs a piece of paper, starts scribbling on it. Let's see. That'll be 175 gold for the whole continent, and then 65 per specific area you wanted. So there were 3 specific areas. I'm cheating because I can't do this math in my head. Sad, isn't it? That'll be a total of 370 gold.
370 gold. Okay.
Throw down 15 platinum pieces. Wait, no. It's 150 gold, right?
Yeah,
15 platinum.
15 platinums, 150 gold.
Okay. So that would leave. How much is it? What's the overall total?
The overall total is 370, so if you threw down 150, you have 220 left?
Okay, I'll put the other 220.
Okay. Dum, dum. The 2 bags of coin hit the table, and he starts counting through them. Oh, it all seems in order. Here's the maps. What?
Thinking that it's split it 3 ways for that. Huh.
Starts
throwing down more, but
He starts rolling up the maps, slides them into some protective tubing, hands them to you.
Thank you.
All right. Now, just so you know, buying these maps makes you part of our guild, so if you go to places or if you see things you haven't seen before, write them down on your map and we'll pay you if they're accurate. We'll pay you if you report in about new things you've seen.
Okay, will do.
I hope you have other locations than this because I don't see us ever visiting this place again.
Of course we do. We're a guild, right?
Are you?
Yes. It says right on the sign out there. Cartographers Guild. Can't you read common?
Well, you said it just said cartographer on it.
I probably got, I think my voice got steamrolled.
Oh. Oh, whatever. I guess we will if we feel like it.
Please do. We're always trying to make sure that our maps are the most accurate.
Well, good day, sir.
Good day indeed. May your journeys forever guide you on the right paths. Be safe out there.
Thank you. Well, at least this is a start.
Yeah.
By the way, can we stop by that jeweler in town?
Oh, yes.
Nerif, are you going? You're with them, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you three stop by the jeweler, all three of you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, hello again. Your friend was in here just the other day. Yesterday, in fact.
Figures. Hello there, I need these appraised. I take out the 2 star sapphire, 1 opal.
You take this, all 3 of them?
Yeah.
That is going to be a lot of gold.
That's
Oh, it is? I'll just take out the star sapphire.
okay. Ah, yes, your friend bought one of these in just the other day. Quite a beautiful little gem. Pulls out her glass and starts looking at it.
You'll never guess how we acquired them.
She kind of stops for a second. This is a good story.
It might be.
Do I want to hear it?
I tell her the story of this giant worm that we slayed.
She takes the rock and puts it in some cleaning solution and cleans it off. Right, well, I can give you the same deal I've been giving all of you since the beginning. 900 for a stone as precious as this.
900?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
And
By all
so
means.
she gives you 70 platinum and the rest in gold pieces. It's quite a heavy little bag there.
It's a shit.
So
lot
would
of
that be
platinum.
would that be 200 gold, 70 platinum pieces?
Yeah. It's a lot easier than trying to stuff 900 pieces of gold in a bag and not jingle like you're loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a bag of holding, so that makes it easier. I'm carrying around currently 800 gold pieces.
That's why I'm putting part of my wealth into the.
You're putting your wealth into assets.
Quite literally.
I'm gonna show her a green spinel that is not among the ones that we got from the worm. It's another one that I had.
How much is this one worth?
I have no idea.
Green spinel, I'll have to look that one up.
Probably 100.
Probably.
Yeah, I would
It's
imagine.
either 100 or 50, I don't remember which one. Building a stronghold. That page should become relevant before too long. Gem.
Oh, shenanigans this session.
What's that?
There's been a lot of shenanigans in this session.
Shenanigans are fun.
Howard almost always gets left out of the shenanigans.
I know. I like it.
I was gonna say I don't know if it's getting left out so much as
He's avoiding it.
avoiding it. What kind of stone was it called?
It's a green spinel.
Ah, yes. Okay. So you hand that one to her, and she starts looking at it. This is a bit of an odd stone. Let's see. How does 85 gold sound?
Sounds fine.
All right. She hands you a little bag of 80 with 85 gold in it. Anything else I can help you with?
No, that will be all.
Oh, please do buy some jewelry.
Well, let's
And,
see what you have.
I appreciate you for your patronage, giving me quite a stock of gems to work with.
I'm gonna go browse her jewelry.
Okay, you see some actually quite intricate and beautiful pieces. The metalwork is incredibly solid. There's metal ranging from platinums to silvers to red golds to coppers and brasses. There's all manner of gemstones, but you notice the nicest pieces are the from the gemstones that you guys brought her.
Is there anything in green and silver?
Yes, there is actually. Let me see. Are you looking for a ring, a brooch, necklace, bracelet?
A ring.
Okay, so browsing through, you see a ring with a cut emerald. It's cut in a multifaceted, like it looks like a D20, 20-sided sphere, and it's set into what looks like the maw of a dragon that's made out of bits of silver and platinum.
Ooh, sounds really expensive.
Yeah, probably is.
How much is it?
Oh, do you like that one, dearie? I'd sell that one for 1,700, but I can cut you a deal, since you have brought me so many pretty gems that have allowed me to increase my skill as a craftswoman. I'll give it to
I
you for...
certainly hope it's a good deal.
How does 1,200 sound?
No, I'm sorry. That's a little bit too rich for me.
Well, if you find the money, be sure to come back.
She's probably, you son of a bitch. I know you have the money.
She sold you the gemstones. If she bought your gemstones, she knows how much money you have.
She doesn't know how much I've spent.
It's true. But how much can you spend in a small town like this?
Apparently a lot.
Apparently.
How much did I go through?
If
I
I
have
had
no
had
idea.
a stag instead of a dragon, I would have got it.
Do you want to keep perusing?
No.
No.
I'm going to go up to the lady and pull out my dragon scale that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, miss. Could you do anything with this?
I'm afraid not.
Oh well.
I don't work much in armors.
Well, are we ready to go, Marin?
Unless Nerf wants to do something.
Nah, I'm fine.
All right.
All right, where do you guys go? How do you spend the rest of your day?
I don't know. You just go wait for Howard to do whatever he's doing.
So you go back to the inn, you go up and knock on his door, there's no response.
Well, what time is it at this point?
It's about 1 in the afternoon.
Okay. I'm a little busy.
Are you going to be stuck in there the rest of the day?
I'm getting close. I'll be down in the evening.
Take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're stuck here for another day.
It's like I was kind of hoping we'd be leaving today, but I guess a little bit of rest doesn't hurt. I just wish this town wasn't so boring.
Well, sorry.
That's Marin's opinion. That's not my opinion.
Okay. Do you wish to go to the market? You might find something interesting there.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, I'll just follow you, Marin.
I'm just gonna bum it at the end.
Yeah. I just didn't want to be hugging the spotlight for too long. Yeah, sure. We'll go to the market.
All right, so you go to the market, and there's a variety of people selling homemade candies and other treats. There's some livestock kind of moving around, but there's people that are like juggling and doing some performances. There is a town troubadour singing about who knows what, because he's slightly drunk. And all manner of variety of different kinds of strange little morsels of food, as well as the things that people sell that they need from everyday exchange.
Oh, I'm gonna buy some 10 more days of rations.
Okay. Guys are making me look up all sorts of things. I got almost all my books open over here.
Yeah, keeping you on your toes.
Oh, look at that. Probably not going to find rations in the blacksmith section.
Nope, it's normally 5 silver pieces for day of rations.
Yeah.
So 10 would be 5 gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wear a hole through this paper where the gold section.
That's why I
I'm
started
thinking
using...
of keeping track on roll 20 and then writing after the session.
I've been using dry erase and vis-a-vis markers so that I can just write on a piece of plastic and erase it without damaging anything.
Well, aren't you special?
No, I'm just prepared. Probably overly so. I have to keep track of so much crap. But anyway, so you get your rations. They hand you So cloth bags. Inside each one, you find bits of cured meat, some hunks of bread, and some hard cheese.
Lembas bread. I'm glad somebody got.
Do you want to just kind of peruse around the rest of the day,
Yeah,
looking
just
at the
kill
market?
time.
Okay. Do you pick up any treats?
Nope.
Okay. The
Yeah,
rest of
extra stingy.
the rest of the day passes. Hadar, did you want to get anything here at the market?
No. Can't think of anything.
All right. So the rest of the day passes, and the evening comes on. You guys head back to the inn. Howard's door is unlocked.
Says who?
You have to leave it to go to the bathroom at some point.
Sure enough. So I probably finished up about 4, but then I did want to try something else real quick.
Which was?
So while copying down spells in my spell book the previous night, I remembered I have one for comprehending languages.
Ooh, look at
So I'm going to grab one of the books from out of the chest that we don't know anything about and use it and kind of understand what it is talking about. Kind of go through the first few pages.
Okay, I'll get back to you on that. I don't know what I was going to put inside those books yet.
Okay. So yeah, I go through, try and get a general idea of what each one is about, and then I leave my room and head down to where the others are.
All right. So you see them at a table sipping ale in the common room.
By the way, can I try and treat the 4 arrows again with the poison?
No, do you have any more poison? You still have poison,
I
right?
did. Yeah, I still have poison.
How much do you have left?
I don't know. Because you told me that it just destroyed the arrows. It
Right.
didn't
It didn't destroy. It didn't mess up the poison at all. But
like how much. Let's just say there's only 2 more left.
okay,
More charges.
let's go ahead and make your sleight of
With
hand
the
check.
4. It's 16.
That's a success. So you
I
carefully,
got-
learning from your past experiences, you carefully dip and treat the tips of your arrows.
And then when I do that, I will put these nice, I have little coverings. I put it over the arrows and I stick them in a special place in my quiver
Okay,
for a special occasion.
because it's all very special.
It does 12d6 damage, man. It's only for occasion.
That is a lot of D6s.
It's a lot of d6s.
Yes, it is.
It's absolutely wonderful.
Hello, everybody. Howard waves to the party. You notice that he's wearing the gloves that he bought yesterday.
So, what's the whole surprise? What's the mystery about?
Well, these gloves actually. And he turns them over, and you can see that the rune that was on the opal that he had is now inscribed on the back of the gloves. Are there any candles in the tavern?
Yeah, there's a candle at every table.
Okay,
Plus
so
chandeliers.
I say, watch this, and I wave my wrist around and extinguish the candle in the middle of our table. And then I snap, and it will relight itself.
You spent 8 hours doing that.
Yeah! What's the power of that rune in these gloves? I think he said they were blue.
Yes, the gloves are dyed blue.
And
You look like a serial killer.
serial killer.
You do have goggles and gloves on.
I don't know about that.
You're kind of starting to look like, this is out of character, but the guy from Natural Born Killers. Nobody knows. Okay.
Nobody knows.
No, I'm not aware of
That
references.
doesn't ring any bells.
It's a
I
movie
know the
with Woody
movie.
Harrelson in it.
Yeah, I know the movie, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. It's a pretty good movie. You should see.
Oh, just a bit of little stuff about Nerf. He totally thinks Howard killed the other Dragonborn. The two people that never came back.
Huh?
What?
The Dragonborn from the friend and the one guy who talked like he was British but wasn't British.
That is like half of my
Oh,
accents.
those guys. Yeah.
Yeah. We killed off one of the characters, and he went into Howard's room to sleep, and then he died
Oh,
in the
okay.
night.
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
can't remember what you're talking about. Oh, that was a while
Okay.
ago.
So
Yeah.
Nerf thinks Howard killed him.
Oh, okay. Way to dig up old skeletons.
That is
Why do
good
you
to know.
think Why do you think he killed them?
He went in the room, died, and Howard was the only one that came out alive. And he also had a
Okay.
knife wound in his back.
Well, weren't you the last one to see the other one?
No. You and I shut ourselves in the room to avoid being with the British guy.
Oh, right. The one that got mugged.
Or
No, the
No.
British one was the crazy one.
it was a rogue and a
I couldn't.
bard, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's been so long.
Anyway, back to present day. I'm not certain what you think about it, but it was a little inconvenient to bring out the room whenever I needed it, so this way it's much more accessible.
Makes sense. So, are we done? Can we leave Secomber?
It is evening.
Yeah. I don't really want to travel in the dark at all.
Did you guys figure out where we're heading next?
Let's go
Well,
to Hadar at this point.
we have a couple options. I'll pull out the maps. Like
Spend a shitload of money on maps.
you're down to go to the desert, to the forest, or the islands, or a coast. Actually, dang, we have 5 maps actually. Dang. So it's,
Format.
take your pick. 4 maps?
Yes.
Well, no, we have one of the continent as well.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
The
But you didn't have a
continent, the
map for the one
desert, the
place.
forests. Yeah.
We don't know where the tunnels are.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot.
Well, any idea which one's closest?
Which is the closest, Darian?
Yeah.
Probably the forest.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
the forest is definitely the closest.
Okay. Well, it looks like the forest is the first one on the closest one. And it makes the most sense because it seems to be the most easily identifiable out of all of them.
Mm-hmm. And we don't have to go to the desert.
Yeah. We probably won't. There's only a few places it could actually be, and it's probably here.
I'm fine with that. Let's see, it's going to take us about how many days to get there?
This is any.
A lot.
A lot.
Let me do a quick check. Do.
We want to get a cart. Do you think we need one?
Not sure if we need a cart,
Too bad we
although
get
horses
the-
might be
our
nice.
Free cart back. Nice. How many days did you say, Darian?
Still figuring it out.
Yeah.
Oh. Now you're
It's roughly 700
Compass
miles
and-
away, traveling through the roads, which is how fast can you travel?
50 miles a day.
$24 miles a day.
That's
A long time.
A little generous.
All right. Are there any towns on the way
Yes,
between?
there are.
Okay.
Yes, there are definitely towns along the way to make this trip not as terrible. You're actually going to pass through Daggerford again on your way down.
Which one's Daggerford?
That's
Is that the place where we killed all those guards?
no,
Oh,
no, it's not. So Waterdeep was
Oh.
where everybody met, and then Daggerford was just a little bit farther south from the road that went to Nightstone. It's way back. Marin's probably.
I don't think we
To
actually,
Daggerford.
You never went there, no. But
we never stopped there.
yeah, you never stopped there, but
Are we gonna go through Nightstone again?
you could go visit it if you wanted to, but you'll pass by it.
Are any of the circle teleporters getting us closer there? If we water deep,
Let me check, but I don't think so.
just went in loud water.
I think most of the circles were a bit farther north.
It'd be really nice. If, see now, Darian, we bought a map of the continent, so now you can show us a map.
I'm gonna draw you a freaking map, man.
Oh,
By hand.
okay.
With all the inaccuracies of medieval time periods.
Seems like a lot of work.
What's your point?
I don't know. I only have one.
Yeah, I think Waterdeep is the farthest south. Let's see.
Getting further and further from the dire caterpillar.
It's true. But you will be back to Concord one day.
That's where the tunnels are located.
That'd be super funny, actually.
They were actually carved by the dire caterpillar.
Dun, dun, dun.
the dire caterpillar.
Where's Loudwater?
We're coming for you.
All I know is it's one of the ones with the teleportation circle.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that Waterdeep is the farthest south.
Looks to be to the southeast.
I don't see it on this map.
We don't have a map, so we can't help you.
Let me check the other map. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's actually slightly farther north than Waterdeep, but it is much more to the. It's actually pretty close above you. So, Loudwater is northeast of Secomber. There's a road that goes up.
So would the teleportation circles be of any help to us at all?
No,
Shorten
because
the time.
you travel to Loudwater and then teleport to Waterdeep and then go south. It's actually be longer than just going south from where you are.
Okay. All right, just double check and make sure.
I know those pesky teleportation circles. Maybe the Harpers will extend their sphere of influence.
Well, we should at least stock up on supplies tomorrow and before we head out.
Maybe one day we can get our horse and wagon back.
I totally forgot about that. It's going to cost you a lot of money by the time that you get it back.
Maybe we should just never go back.
Should we try and get horses, perhaps?
I could speed your travel.
Horses
Yeah,
aren't
let's-
cheap.
Maybe we could find like land dragons or something.
Maybe we could just walk.
Walk, but
Howard just keeps
don't know.
misty stepping as much as he can.
by the way, did you get anything about when the war is going to happen, Vidar? These visions?
Say that again.
Did you get any idea when this war is going to be?
There, at one point, when I was having the visions, it said that 2 years.
Well, at least we have time.
I guess.
Well, today was a nice day of rest. I got to do some of the stuff I was looking to do. What about the rest of you?
I'm done here.
I'm good to go. Got everything I need.
And you, Hadar?
Yes, I have nothing left to no more business here. That came
I
out
have
weird.
nothing left.
I am empty inside.
By the way, Marin, how's Ardent doing?
Ardent. Oh, I haven't been able to hear him in some time.
You haven't. He's always been somewhat talkative.
I know I haven't been doing it, but he literally never stopped singing.
It has been a true blessing, to be quite honest.
I thought Marin couldn't hear Arden anymore because he attuned to.
We don't know that.
You don't
Yeah,
know
you don't
that.
know that.
Okay.
You guys don't even
That's
know the crystal
part of why
exists.
this is going on.
Oh.
But
Do you think something's wrong with him?
I don't know. Why don't you try to attuning to him?
Well, said
Again.
before that he really only wanted to be with you, but why don't you at least bring him out and we can see if he'll talk to me at least.
Okay, I bring him out.
He holds the rod in his hands. Nothing.
Let me see him.
Okay,
Right. Hold out and hold Ardent. Ardent? Anything?
Nothing.
I bring out wand and use detect magic.
So you cast detect magic, and you see that dense weave of blue. The strands, none of the strands seem to be broken.
This is so strange. He seems to be okay, but for some reason he's not speaking.
Let me see that.
Why do you want to see him, Nerf?
I'll wake him up. Don't worry.
Oh,
I think I have another idea, and I'm gonna start casting Identify on him, see if maybe there's something magical going on with him.
Okay, so it's like 2 hours to cast Identify, right?
It's 10 minutes.
Oh, it's 10 minutes. Why do I always think it's 2 hours?
I don't know.
It's funny.
And it's only because I'm using it as a ritual all the time.
Oh, is it 2
Otherwise-
hours without it?
No, it's a one action without it.
No. Yeah, it's a minute.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a minute without it.
So you learn. Identify tells you. Doesn't tell you the condition so much as it tells you the properties. So you learn all the things about Ardent that I told you, and that he does require attunement.
Okay. It also, one of the things is it's if there's any magic affecting it. So if there was anything new, that's why I'm casting it.
Okay, so you recognize the condition of being a sorcerer to attune to it is no longer there. So that's the only change.
So strange. He seems to be more willing to accept other spellcasters now.
yes. Well, to be quite honest, you seem like a person far more suited to be his companion than I am.
Are you certain, Marin? He can be
Yes.
quite powerful.
He is. But I want to be powerful on my own.
I find this very strange, but I won't say anything right now. All right, then, if you're certain.
Yes.
Well, shall we get some dinner and rest for the one more night before we head out in the morning?
Yes, so.
I order us food. Probably order everyone's food.
All right. I've been keeping a tab for everyone.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I know how much money I gave you. The answer is
We
lots.
also know how much he actually charged us before.
What's that?
We also know how much he charged us before.
Yeah, I don't remember that part.
Not much.
This
Anyway.
is still not much. I mean, you've been here for 3 days, right? So, adds up, but
3 days, couple rounds of ale.
Actually, I think we've only been here for 2.
Oh,
Because we paid for our initial visit.
so 2 nights?
Yeah.
Okay.
probably 4 meals for each of us.
So you guys just eat and go to bed?
I'm going to find some downtime and attune.
Okay. Everybody else just going to bed?
Yeah.
Nadar and Marin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Howard, you spend 2 hours, right?
It's 1 hour.
1 hour? What is 2 hours?
Nothing is 2 hours.
Something's gotta be 2 hours.
How long you can be a century? That's how long.
Maybe that's what it
2
is.
hours.
Okay, so you spend an hour kind of trying to get a grasp on Ardent and get a feel for his power. And throughout the hour, as the hour wears on, the little voice in your mind comes back. Testing, testing. Can you hear me?
Ardent.
Hello, 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 hello.
Ardent.
Oh my gosh! You can hear
Glad to
me.
hear you again. What happened?
I don't know. I was just sitting there, humming away like I always do, just talking to him. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't hear him anymore. And he couldn't hear me anymore. And I was just trapped in my own head again. And trust me, that's not a place you want to be.
I can imagine.
Oh, by the way, Arden has 16 charges.
I need to write that in my other resources now.
We changed Ardent a little bit too to balance him and make him more useful. But oh
I know.
my gosh,
I'm gonna need that.
I'm looking it up right now.
What the? That's annoying.
Hmm.
It won't let me use the other resources thing.
You might have to change it back to simple.
I may need a name. Yeah, I need to give it a name. Okay. That was weird. If you don't give it a name, it doesn't let you save it in Roll20.
Really?
Yep.
Odd.
Agreed. Okay. That is strange that just the moment you were talking to him and then nothing.
I know, it kind of freaked me out. It's not like me anymore.
I don't think that's the case, but he was strange about it. That he's so willing to let he use you instead of himself.
You're not going to throw me away, are you?
Of course not Ardent.
You sure?
A valuable companion to us. At least to me.
There's no cheese around, is there?
I don't think so.
Good. I hate cheese. I hate it.
I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
No cheese.
By the way, you were kind of unwilling to go with me before, and that's why I'd only married. What changed your mind?
I don't know. I'm still kind of freaked out about this whole thing. Because I didn't willingly sever the link, and I don't think he did. So I don't really know what happened. Do you know?
Well,
I don't know. Do you? Huh?
fortunately not, Arden.
Why are there so many questions without answers? We need
I
more
wish
answers.
I knew too.
Do you have a book of answers? Maybe we could just find it on page 42.
I do have these books. I don't quite remember what they told me yet, though.
Lots of designs in there.
Well, anyway, I think we're about to head off on our new journey tomorrow, so
Woohoo!
rest up now.
Okay.
Night, Arden.
Good night. And he starts humming incessantly.
Let's not have to be used to that one. I lay out my portable hole on top of my bed, jump in.
Whee!
How are you climbing out of the hole if it's 10 feet tall?
It's very easy to climb out of.
There's like handholds to get out.
Oh, okay.
I think when he described it the first time, he said that the wall kind of gave, allowed you to easily grab onto it and climb.
Oh, okay.
Magic.
So not a very good pitfall track.
Not particularly.
No.
Even if you close it up on someone, they
you
can
could
get out pretty
put
easily.
someone in it and then drop it in a bag of holding, and it would kill them instantly.
No, just send them
That's-
to the actual plane.
I'm pretty sure when you put them in each other, they destroy each other and everything inside of them. And then
No,
it has
I
to
think they
tear
get
into the
ejected.
actual plane.
I think they just get ejected to the actual plane.
I'll have to double check that one. But anyway,
Otherwise, ideas.
yes.
If it's
I don't want to lose my home.
just in the general area, you could just make a random stuff grenade.
I
All right,
don't
Just
wish
fill the
to
portable
lose my home.
fill the portable hole with poison.
All right, as everybody goes to sleep, this is a good place to end the session.